brakes on the bike don't work. So I'm going to sell crack, and then I can't stop the bike, and I spit out and fall.
Oh, you gotta animate this. This is like fucking the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life.
And then a car just stops, like slams on the brake. It's just two Puerto Rican dudes, and they just start pointing and laughing out of like a Civic.
Selling coke's pretty cool. You get money, right?
You don't, honestly, I swear to God, dude, you don't make as much as you think.
Oh, really?
I sold weed for a while too. I made way more money selling weed. Coke is like, unless you're getting like big amounts of it, you don't make as much in terms of like the risk of going to jail. If you just get like a couple ounces of Coke and break them down into 20 bags, you make money off of it, but nowhere near getting a couple pounds of weed, and you would not, the jail, like from like selling an 8-ball to a pound of weed is like completely
right.
Dudes I knew who sold crack, like they never see.
I heard that's pretty profitable.
I never knew anybody who was top guy. You know what I mean? Everybody I knew, they were like fine. They were like, but they lived together. Like it was like 3 brothers that I was hanging out with. One time they sent me to sell crack for them, and wait, I don't think I told you.
Now we're off on a topic.
Which fast food chain were you operating?
wait. So their house was like right down the street from this park called, I think it was Barbie's Park. It was called. So I took the crack and I took their bike, and I saw you have to go up this bridge that's like up a hill and then down the hill. So I go up the hill, then I start going down the hill. The park's right at the end of the hill, and I realized as I'm going down the hill that the brakes on the bike don't work. So I'm going to sell crack, and then I can't stop the bike, and I spit out and fall.
Oh, you gotta animate this. This is like fucking the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life.
And then a car just stops, like slams on the brake. It's just two Puerto Rican dudes, and they just start pointing and laughing out of like a Civic. And then I go sell it for 30.
You had a vial.
It wasn't. I remember being in a vial though. That's all I always see them on TV. But it was in like a little like same bag you put weed in.
Right.
And
Excuse me. Did you complete the mission?
Yeah, I completed the mission. It was for $30, and then I went back, and I think I just told him like, yeah, I fell on the bike. He jumped on the bike.
That is fucking hilarious.
You fucking dropped the crack mobile, dude.
You're like, here's the crack. Do you guys have any gauze?
I want to start a nonprofit that repairs young kids who sell cracks bicycles. Just make sure the brakes are good. Because I didn't think about that. Yeah, there's probably a lot of like kind of janky bikes going around there.
I'm just mad no one told me.
Huh?
I was gonna say there's a good chance that it was somebody else's bike.
Oh, come on, Sean. Sean.
No, I don't want to be a jerk. I didn't want to be a jerk.
That's jacked up, man.
I'm sorry. I tried to
Trying
bite
to
my
talk
tongue.
about kids on
I'm sorry.
I know these
hate
guys.
interrupting.
Sean's probably right.
Ah, crap.
Sorry.
That's nice to know, though. If your bike gets stolen, it's like at least,
Yeah, absolutely.
someone's upperly mobile is trying to make the best of a bad situation.
But also, it's got fucked up brakes, so you're like, watch what happens.
Yeah, that's crazy. They didn't warn you the bike had no brakes. Did you have to like use your like sneakers to slow yourself down, or like?
I just remember falling. I don't remember exactly how, what I tried. I think I tried to like get off and hop and just.
Who bought the crack?
It was 2 people. It was like an older looking dude and a younger guy, but like, I don't know them.
Father and son.
Nah.
About to go to the baseball game.
What are the 2 people in The Wire? Bugsy, and he had his guy that died. I don't remember.
I forget.
Yeah, never mind. Bad riff.
Dang. So that was it. That was it for you.
That was it. I saw weed
Only
after
the
that.
bicycle was like, I don't trust these bikes.
Like, I'm not cut out for this.
I think I was always kind of phony tough. Like, not like I would be around the dumb shit, but in my heart I was like, no. I used to like to fight a lot, and then I remember we were supposed to fight after school. This was like 9th or 10th grade, and one of my friends had a little 22 that he showed me.
Oh, Jesus.
And I just remember being like, this kind of stuff.
Peacemaker time.
Yeah. And then I kind of started. I changed who I was hanging with. I had like this one group I was with all the time, and then I kind of went to my friends that I was hanging with a lot more in middle school.
You found Lemaire.
I found a version of Lemaire. Yeah, different fat guy, a different funny fat guy.
Yeah, I was that. That's what Coke was for me. It was the absolute. I was completely out of my. I was already out of my element with a lot of stuff, but Coke was like, these are like bad guys, and I was like, and I never did it, by the way. Never even tried it.
Me either.
Never had any. I still to this day I detest them. I hear people that do it. I go, why the fuck are you doing that?
The snorting something just felt very off-putting to me. I didn't care for that. And then all my anxiety that I had growing up and still now is all I associate with heart. Like I'm always afraid my heart's gonna stop.
Same.
My heart's racing. So the idea of doing coke, I was like, my heart will explode. I'll die here.
Yeah, that was always, I did a very similar thing. I actually I had a couple of years where I couldn't exercise because I'm going to have a heart attack. I was like 26.
Well, it is an interesting thing. I tried to do a bit about this. It never worked. But I'm like, why? Exercise is good for your heart, but like having like stress is bad for your heart. But they both cause your heart to race.
Yeah.
So shouldn't like having a panic attack be? This is why the bit never worked, by the way. But like, shouldn't having a panic attack be good for you? Like stress is the worst thing for you, but what does stress do? It raises your heart rate. That's what exercise does. I know that there's probably a explanation. I'm not genuinely like asking, but.
I don't know. I mean,
I just thought I'd grind the podcast to a halt with this bit.
No, you got me thinking. I was like, why doesn't it work?
Like cocaine for your heart.
Yeah.
It gives you the same thing as exercise. Like running a marathon's good for your health, so why isn't doing blow?
You know what? Well,
What's going on with the cup?
you know what? It's funny because I saw just like 2 weeks ago, I saw a clip of Andrew Huberman being like, you need to spike your cortisol early in the morning as possible. And it's like somehow good for you. So I like just chugged a ton of coffee early in the morning and it was like, yeah, it was definitely not the move.
No.
I literally had a panic attack in my office. So I was like, this is not, I don't know what the fuck. But apparently, I guess there's got to be something different with like, you know what it probably is? Like your lungs getting kicked into the picture.
Right.
Versus just your nervous system fucking frying you while you sit in a chair.
Well, some of this Huberman, however you say his name, I enjoy the guy, but we were at the green room at Mothership, and there's all these grip strength reading thing. And someone was like, Huberman says like grip strength is the number one, teller of how long you're going to live.
Yeah.
Kurt Metzger's was like triple mine. I'm like, there's no way this fucking guy is living longer than me. He's like smoking a pack of cigarettes and a joint at the same time. I'm like, I feel like...
I don't know. There's a lot of stuff hitting the internet that like does freak me out. I've seen that one.
Yeah, that one I didn't like at all. My grip strength is terrible.
Yeah, mine was like, I didn't want to say.
Yeah, I was
going to fucking doxed.
Yeah, I'm not
like
saying
12.
Mine is devastating.
Yeah, I don't know. I heard that too. Like if you can't hang from a bar for like 3 minutes, you're going to die.
Well, the other guy, Peter Attia, he's the other guy. All these guys that are like age experts all are like 38 years old. I'm like, I want a 115-year-old guy telling me. But he said you should be able to carry your body weight for up to a minute. So like I weigh 180, like by your side with a kettlebell. So I weigh like 180 pounds. So I'm bad at math. That's 90 pounds on each arm.
Yeah.
I should be able to walk for a minute.
Seems
but I can't even
intense,
like attempt it because I'm scared my arm will fucking rip off.
Or your knees, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about that. There's a lot of stuff hitting the internet like that. I saw one where it was like, if you want to be able to walk up 10 flights of stairs when you're 70, they had these like lines and shit, and they're like, you need to be here now. And it was just like, otherwise, it's like basically saying if you were like sedentary, like you're going to die.
Yeah. I think we all look pretty good.
Yeah, I think we're moving around.
But
I don't know. I feel like the problem is you can go so heavy into all that stuff where it's like, am I doing all this stuff right? That probably fucks you up. In 20 years, like, if you actually think about this shit, you're gonna die.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, then Huberman's also like, you got to look at the sun at 5:15 for 8 minutes, so your kid will be retarded. It's like, all right, I can't. I keep seeing a thing on my algorithm. I have a child, and it's like giving your kid sugar within the first 3 years increases their odds. I'm like, so I'm just fucked. Like I gave him ice cream already. He's gonna die.
And the TV, like the TV fucks them.
Yeah,
I don't know. I feel like they'll be fine. It'll be like they'll be definitely more autistic kids, and I don't know.
But I mean, I feel like everybody I know has sugar as a kid and watched TV as a kid, and most people are fine. You know what I mean? Like, why is it a problem all of a sudden right now?
Well, it's probably bad. I didn't realize how bad it was, but yeah, they're not gonna like die. You know?
Yeah, I think they'll be okay.
They'll be fine.
He seems fine.
I don't worry. I can get hyper obsessed with that shit though. I have an Aura ring. I'll track my sleep. I'll do all this stuff. I don't get any deep sleep.
Really?
I don't know what it is. I check and everything else is great, and then my deep sleep is like 30 minutes a night.
Maybe it's fucked up.
That's what I say. I told my wife it's her. I'm like, you just move around probably and fuck my deep sleep up.
But you ever try all of them at the same time? Apple Watch, Whoop, Aura ring, and just see if they all say the same thing.
I should do that.
I feel like a great test.
I like picturing you go to bed. You have like fucking thing from Back to the Future's on your head. You got like suction cups on your tits.
Just a sleep apnea mask for no reason. But yeah, you gotta. I just don't know. You get to a certain point, you're like, no, I'm definitely dying. So it's like I'm gonna try to like just maintain the ship.